What's up, guys? It's your boy Hassan once again with another trade review. Man, today the FOMO got me. I mean, still green on the trades, but it's just the little mistakes, that eat away at your P&L. And it's real frustrating, man, because it's just a patience thing. And I know what to do, but, you know, just those little lapses in judgment, just throwing R's out the window for no reason. For no reason. But anyway, stay tuned. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so first one I want to talk about is Amazon. So Amazon was looking pretty good pre-market. Seemed to be kind of starting its uptrend again here on the daily. Found some support down here and starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So had it up on the watch list this morning, and not a bad open at all. Came up, and I started thinking 3 bar play right around here, and that's not in my playbook. I've already decided that I wasn't going to trade those because to me the 3 bar play is an extended play. And maybe I didn't really do it right. And because it's not my thing. It's not my play. But I saw it broke up over here above 108, and then it retested, made a nice bottoming tail candle. It's not a bad looking setup, but it's just not my thing. I don't have months and months of beating on this strategy to have the data and have the confidence to take it. So I've already predetermined that I wasn't doing it. You know what I mean? My play is the VWAP play, period. That's all I'm trading. So, but, bought it anyway and stopped out, right? And now, it's still held up. And so I'm feeling, okay, now 108 definitely is support. So it's definitely going to go. And I want my money back. So what do? I buy it again. And what happens? It comes back to VWAP and stops me out. Frustrating, man. Just stupid. But I held my head together. I have a rule that 3 stop outs and I'm done with that ticker. If I stop out 3 times, I just take the chart off. I hide the row so I can't even see it, and so I'm not feeling like I need to get the money back, and I just forget about it and move on. So this was definitely my last swing here, but this is the play, right? This comes in, I like to put a line here for high volume support, and came back, tested that level and VWAP. This is textbook right here, textbook. So bought the first candle to make a new high after that test, and I don't know what was going on my platform. I was trying to put in an order to take profit at just under 110, just under 110, and it just took me out of the trade. It just sold, and so it's still a really good trade. It was like a 3R win, so I recouped my losses and then was positive 2050. But I was gonna sell a portion just under 110, and then I was gonna let the rest ride. And as you can see, it went all the way up to 112. So that was kind of hard for me to sit there and watch that happen. But hey, I got my money back and was green on the ticker, so just gotta live with it. I started to just jump right back in there, but that would have been stupid. Maybe if it came back and tested VWAP again, I would have considered it. Could have got this level here, retesting that previous high, but nah, I was good. So definitely some lessons learned there. Just gotta be patient, man. Just play your playbook and leave the rest. But I got another example of the exact same thing right here. AMD. Trending up in pre-market, sold off at the open, down to VWAP, and then made a lower high. So this was not a trigger here, even though we got a nice bottoming tail through VWAP and through through the EMA, 50 EMA, which I usually actually have the 200 EMA. Let me change that right quick. I prefer the 200 EMA. And I'm just going to get rid of this one. All right. So, now I've actually been considering, though, now this opening volume candle that comes in, when it opens up, meaning it opens low and then goes up, has a green candle, I consider the top of that to be support. And so inversely, I could consider the bottom when it opens up. When it opens high and sells off, I can consider the bottom to also be high volume support. You know, I've been thinking about that a lot. If that was the case, then this would have been, you know, you could consider taking this, except for the fact that it makes it a lower low. You know, if it held this low, you know, it's possible. But I'm kind of doing research on that. I've been kind of putting pins in this every time I see this setup. I see it quite often, though. But I was patient to not take that. But then I saw this big green bar and my eyes got big. And then look, same setup as the last one, right? 3-bar play, right? Extended green bar on decent volume, breaks over, pivots. 3-bar play setup, not in my playbook. Buy here, stop under that. And what happened? Stops me out on the way back to VWAP. Happens all the time. And that's why I don't do it. That's literally why this is not in my playbook, right? Because VWAP is like a magnet. It almost always comes back to VWAP, almost always. So stopped out, threw that R out the window, comes back, tests VWAP. You know, we got a higher high here, and then comes down to VWAP, makes a higher low. And if we consider this to be high volume support down here, it is trading above high volume support. So this is a good setup. Buy the next candle to make a new high, stop under the low, makes a higher high, another higher low, and test VWAP again. What does that mean? That means you add every time. So add it. Boom. Another higher high, another higher low. Right? Now, what was happening here is same issue. I was putting in a sell order and it took me out of the trade. It took me out of the trade and then placed my order. I don't know what was happening. But because I was really wanting to add right here anyway, I just went ahead and added back all the shares that I originally had and got right back in, stop under there, and that was the money. That was good. That was good, right? And took profit here, left 25%, and pulled the stop up pretty tight. It was getting towards the end of my day, so I just went ahead and took it out. And hindsight, that was the great thing to do because pretty much sold off the rest of the day. Again, man, just the FOMO. Just the FOMO, man. Just gotta relax. Just relax. You just gotta chill out and wait for VWAP, man. That's all I gotta do. Just chill out and wait for VWAP. Look at that. This was, I mean, it was gravy. I only missed 1 R, and we still made out with 124. So, almost 5 R on this trade. Could have been 6 R. Could have been 6 R. But, you know, we're not gonna cry about the past. I got this quote on my wall that says, to be a good trader, you need to trade with your eyes open, recognize real trends and turns, and not waste time or energy on regrets or wishful thinking. So we're not going to waste any more time on that. Again, the VWAP setup proving itself over and over again, and the FOMO entry also proving itself to be a bad idea over and over again. All right, and BABA. So, I mean, technically, got a green open, higher higher low. Not really though. I don't. It's just choppy. This is ugly, right? This isn't smooth price action. This is ugly. As soon as I got in, I was like, man, this looks ugly. But, you know, I had already got in, so I committed to the risk, put my stop in where it's supposed to go, and stopped out. So when it looks choppy like this, when there's no actual, like, you know, they got topping and bottoming tails everywhere. Everything's whippy, really big. This entry candle was huge, you know. Really, like, with all these bars, I would want my entry candle to be like this size. So this is just, it's just not a good trade. I should have just stayed out. But, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Took the loss, and I was frustrated. I took it off my chart for a while, but then I went back and checked on it. I was thinking of buying it around here, but then I realized, you know what? We don't buy beneath VWAP. So I waited, and this was really tempting here. This was really tempting. You know, moved up, built a little base here, and started making narrow range candles, higher lows. You know, I actually, if I would have been looking at this very moment and saw this, I probably would have slapped the order right here and jumped on right here. But I'm glad I did not, because this is better, right? Made a higher high over this pivot here, and then came down, tested VWAP, went ahead and bought the next candle to make a new high, stop under the low, and bang, let a little bit ride at break even, and went ahead, and after this dip, I just chased it up and stopped out over here. So this was a 4R win here, but after recouping the first loss, ended up just a little over 3R at 82.50. So again, if you just stick to your plan, if your plan is good, first of all, you got to have a good plan. Your strategy got to be on point. It's got to be tested. I've been trading this strategy in the sim for a long time, like over a year probably, of sim trading this strategy. So I believe in it, and I know it works, but I have to work it properly. But again, another really good example. All of these trades, all of these entries, $25 risk, right? So I lost $25 right here, right? But here, I risked $25 between here and here, right? And how much we make? $82.50 after recouping that loss. So this was over $100 win right here, risking $25. AMD, risked $25 on each entry. Like total, like, so every time I entered, my stop would be higher to maintain the $25 risk, right? So first entry was here, stop was here. This was 50 shares. I added only 25 right here, so I could move my stop up to here, just to maintain the $25 risk, right? And then I added another 25 here, and I ended up getting back in because I errored out and moved my stop up here to maintain the $25 risk. So $25 risk, $227 profit. So you just gotta chill, man. Chill on your risk, chill on your entries, and can make a decent living. Anyway, hope you guys can learn from my mistakes and learn from my wins, and hope you guys had a good trading day. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and comment below and tell me what you guys traded today. All right, peace.